The showdown on the range continues in Bunkerville tonight, this time over the armed militia that's moved in from out of state. Action News anchor Ricky Cheese has the latest developments.
Metro Sheriff Doug Gillespie's office confirmed on Monday that he received an email from Nevada Senator Stephen Horsford about the armed militia groups that remain in Bunkerville, even though the BLM halted efforts to impound Cliven Bundy's cattle.
By all rights, the militia presence here would be unnecessary if the sheriff had been doing his job from the beginning.
Horsford says he's received reports of intimidation, including residents being forced to go through checkpoints, something Operation Mutual Aid militia liaison Ryan Payne denies.
We are not to set up checkpoints. We are not to pull over civilians without, reasonable cause.
Payne says community members support the militia, bringing them water and food. He says he's not hearing any complaints. Sheriff Gillespie's office says no criminal complaints have been made, but he will look into allegations being brought forth by Senator Horsford. Reporting from our newsroom, Ricky Cheese, Channel 13, Action News.
Joe.
Hotels in Mesquite say they've already lost more than $100,000 in business because of armed militia groups patrolling nearby Bunkerville.
And tonight we're learning Mesquite police are investigating death threats to hotel staffers following a bomb threat earlier this month.
The threats were reportedly called in by supporters of Cliven Bundy, the Bunkerville rancher battling over his cattle with the Bureau of Land Management.
And Lauren Mozell is live in Bunkerville with more. Lauren.
Representative Stephen Horsford says the people in this community are living in constant fear of an armed militia presence. We went into Mesquite today, and while some of the top hotel chains there didn't want to go on camera, they say that this issue has cost them and this community plenty. As armed militia groups poured into Bunkerville to support rancher Cliven Bundy, so did threats. One Mesquite city leader said the entire Holiday Inn Express was evacuated for hours following a bomb threat related to the Bundy saga more than 2 weeks ago. 8 News Now obtained this police report, which also shows the hotel received at least 9 threatening phone calls in April after they allowed BLM rangers to stay in the hotel. Workers were told to kick out the BLM or they would not be standing in the morning. One Mesquite hotel worker who didn't want to go on camera said he was told by an anonymous militia member that he would be, quote, dragged out in the parking lot and shot.
We are not a playground for armed militias.
Now lawmakers say these out-of-state armed Bundy supporters need to go.
This unfortunate incident and the outside groups who have come for their own agenda are putting a black eye on this community.
In this letter to Sheriff Doug Gillespie, Horsford says militias are setting up checkpoints that are near schools and churches, and people fear for their safety. Happy birthday to you.